Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Mzansi News. I'm your host Tando and let's get into this video. Katlego Maboe trended once again and it was not for something good. His ex-wife Monique took to Instagram to let us know that Katlego is not contributing to their 5-year-old son's school fees. Not only is he not contributing to their son's school fees, he also refused to sign application forms that Monique had sent to him, stating that he wants his son to go to a private school, an expensive one at that, which Monique can already see is going to be a problem because she herself cannot afford it and she can tell already that Katlego won't be contributing that much. She also alleges that she is still protecting this man because she wants their son to benefit from him financially, and the only reason that she is sharing this information is she hopes that because he cares about his public image and his job, he will do right by their son. She does not want donations or sympathy, she just wants this man to do right by their son. She also clarified what happened during their domestic violence case. She said the case was not dismissed, but she had to settle because she could no longer afford the legal fees. She also alleges that at some point she and her son were homeless because Katlego and his lawyers terminated the lease of the apartment that they lived in. Please watch the video for yourself. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm your host Tando, signing out. Bye.
I'm not a baby mama that cares about what that man gets up to her. Like, he can get up to whatever he wants to. He can go ruin y'all's lives, not mine. Me, I'm just trying to have my child go to a school, period. Do you know what the crazy thing is? Is that I thought this was normal, like the situation with baby daddy, until I met like an influx of men that are willingly taking full responsibility for the kids. Not all, but there are men, there are guys here in my DMs in real life that are doing the most for their kids, that don't want their kids to suffer, or the baby mamas. And here you are living, you are flourishing, yet you want your child to suffer. You are letting your child suffer despite me. It's pathetic. And then you get people like Jessica, that's the new Karen name apparently, that will defend someone just for the sake of defending them. Not even reading properly, just like, I'm gonna defend this person. This is my man's. Okay, go get your man's, girl. Guys, I don't think like the part that I posted is not even the worst. That's just like something that I need like intervention with right now, you know. But mans will send his 5-year-old child in like 3-year-old clothing, and mind you, our child is really big, not big, but he's quite tall. He has no shame to send his own child to go to the school and drop the child in the school with pants, and it's winter, that don't even fit the child. It's like a 3/4 and like so I want to protect my child's identity in not posting these things. I'll see if there's a way that I can. But you are out here styled on whatever magazine, I don't know the names of the magazines, but you don't want the same for your child. And for those that say that there are other ways and forms that you can deal with this, babes, where have y'all been? It's been 3 years. Have I said anything for the 3 years? I've been quiet. I've been silent. Because every day I wake up and I think, you know what? Maybe this person is actually going to be who they say they are on the socials, you know, when they're like, oh, God is telling me to do better and I'm the best and preaching the Bible, Hilda. Then I'm like, okay, maybe it's still gonna kick in, you know, like it's still gonna, y'all. So yes, I would also like for us to resolve this amicably. I'm not even upset. Like, I'm just like, when we gotta go to maintenance court for something so simple, and I'm unrepresented, and you've got to lawyer yourself up with 4 attorneys. Those 4 attorneys alone can cover your child's school fees for the year, bruh. Make it make sense. Like, y'all, there cannot be so much people out there walking around this country with such little logic. Like, really. And if you don't want to, fine, but then accept that it's gonna be a different school. It's not gonna be the very freaking expensive school that you want. Like, y'all, help. Guys, I'm so sick. It's actually ridiculous. Anyway, let's continue with story time. So about a year ago, I was really down and out. Like, I wasn't even on social media. I was really struggling. And there were days where I would literally like message my baby daddy and be like, could you maybe send some extra food for our son, or like, you know, fruit or whatever, because I don't have those things for him. What does this man do? Nothing. Because then I'm not even asking for money. Like, you can't say, like, you know, I just want your money, whatever. I'm like, send the food, bruh. Send the food, or you can buy the electricity on your app or something. And then, so would not do anything. But he posts Bible quotes. But you're happy to let your son come here and like possibly like suffer. Like, obviously that wasn't the case. As a mother, you always make a plan. Like, you always make a plan. I am still protecting this man for the sake of his career, because no one has heard my truth yet. So to even think or say that this is for clout or drought, it's stupid to even say that, because who does this? Who becomes this vulnerable on a platform like this? The thing is, don't act like you're something you're not. And you're not the dad of the year, because the dad of the year would be doing more for their child. And actually, I'm done. Anyway, the point is, I'm still protecting this man, so I still haven't got an attorney's letter, so I'm still free to talk, so I'm making the most of this opportunity. If you as a parent, right, like, and you guys have to, some people have to have the same logic or some kind of logic. If you are well within your means to be able to pay your child's school fees in full, then why wouldn't you do that? And being able to send your child to the best school. Like, why would you send your child to a government school so that you can spite the mother because the mother can't? Like, that's the part that everyone's missing. Everyone's like, oh, but why? Oh, but social media. Oh, but this. Oh, but. Guys, I'm not gonna let my child suffer. Y'all must be crazy. I'm letting this man thrive in his career. I'm protecting him so that my child can have the best. Also, I realized I'm not giving enough context, because there's a lot of questions and a lot of Okay. My son is finishing up with daycare this year, right? We are in August, September, which means most schools' applications are closed. So now, for most parents, you have to at least apply at more than 3 schools to have an option to secure a child's spot. Our child does not have, he's not been accepted at any school, because the father refuses to sign the application forms of the schools that is not this expensive school that he wants, that he doesn't want to pay for it for. Do you understand my predicament here? Like, we are going into September, guys, and my child has not been accepted into a school that he needs to go to next year. That is a problem. And I know that everyone has this opinion, and I do respect this opinion, where social media is not the way to handle things, or publicly, you know, putting stuff out there. However, I really don't have any other options at this stage. I mean, whether I had a choice or not, in 2020, my business was blasted out there, and it was all put out there, and everyone had a say. And I'm protecting this person's career and reputation for the sake of my son. And now it's not even benefiting my son. So why would I keep quiet? Like, why would I continue to suffer in silence and let my son suffer as a result as well? No, fam. No. No. Yo, people need to start waking up, like, honestly and truly. Now, dealing with a narcissist is a very tricky thing, right? Because it can go, like, either way. Where in this instance, I'm hoping that, you know, because you're a child of God and, you know, you do everything that's right and according to the Bible and, you know, all of that whole preach spirit. I'm hoping that you will act right. You will try to prove me wrong and you will do the right thing, you know, to show, like, the world that you are this good person that you say you are and this great dad. That's what I'm hoping will happen, guys. Because I've tried every other avenue and none of it has worked. None. And my child is going to be without a school. Yella? Yeah. Let's hope God will make them act right. It's not as simple as saying, oh, go to court and the court will make the judgment and. Firstly, in our matter, no one won. I didn't have the finances to continue, so I had to settle. I literally, because I had to pull financial instruction from my attorneys. Honestly, it's so easy to sit there and say, oh, just go to court for maintenance, or just go to court for a GBV matter, or, you know, guys, it's really not that simple. Because these people have money and power, and you know what the attorneys do? The attorneys drag out the cases. Never mind the fact that it does take that long anyway, because of all the evidence and all of that. They can drag it on for years, and if you don't have the financial means to finish it, you can't. And the best part is that the media and some journalists don't even care about the truth. They don't even care. I have literally shared court documents with journalists that will show you it does not say anyone was found innocent. It was settled by the parties. Do you think they're right about that? No, fam. They want the tea. They want the things that is spicy and that makes it more exciting and that follows this whole narrative of whoever the villain is, and, you know. And so you just gotta kind of sit back and watch your entire life, like, I don't know what the word is, but watch your life be, I don't even know how to explain this. Basically, I'm made out to be the villain, and I'm just sit there and be like, sorry for me, even though it's not the truth. If this doesn't tell you, like, the kind of parent that this person is, if this doesn't shock you, then I don't know. But the part that shocked me the most is when all the documents came and the statements and the policies and whatever. This man does not even have his child as a beneficiary on a single one of his policies. On policies, whatever, like, no trust, nothing, nada. Well, I was so confused. I was like, and then if we both die? Because me, I've obviously made provision for that for my child, but it's, you know, it's not at the level that he can offer. And I was like, if we both die, and then you don't even have your child as on your will? And no, guys, it's not that this person does not financially support their child at all. They have been ordered to pay maintenance at court, right? But it doesn't cover, guys, the maintenance is half the amount of the school fees. Half. The other half is the half of my salary. Like, then what are we going to take for the rest of the month? No, guys, no. And this person is thriving, and they can. No. I have to say, I retract that statement that I made once upon a time. I was like, great father, greatest father. No, I've seen flames in the last 3 years, the way that I've had to fight for just like the basic, my child's basic rights is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. If there are any attorneys on here, then if you can let me know if I'm allowed to post the court document or not. I will post it now. I will post that court document now. It does not say that anyone was found innocent of charges against them. If you know anything about the law, if you are an attorney, if you've been in and out of courts, that's not how a protection order works anyway. It's either granted, or it's set aside, or it's dismissed. There was none of what was in their statement. It very clearly said, set aside by a victim. Does that mean you're innocent? No. Does it mean I did not have money to continue? Yes. That's what. And you know, like a part of me like wants to, like so bad, I want the, and everyone needs to stop with this narrative of victim blaming when the victims come out and you're like, oh, she's doing this for fame, oh, she's doing this for money. Fame and money, where? Where is my fame? Where is my money? Not a single victim that has ever spoken up has gotten anything good come from that. They've gotten hate, they've gotten bullying. Like the amount of trauma that I experienced post my relationship, whatever, was way worse. You almost sometimes think it would have been better. Like, it would have been better if this person killed me, actually. And even then, people wouldn't have believed that they would do that because they believe what they see on their screens. But the point is, the victim blaming, it is not it. Because victims do not get anything good from speaking out, ever. Ever. Where have they gotten fame or money? Okay, wait, and I forgot to mention this part. So, there was a stage where, like, what was it? Oh, because all of these court things and everything costs money, right? Like a mediator costs something. A parenting coordinator costs 2.5. Then the bills pile up, and so at some point, like I was like, I can't afford the school fees this month. Oh my God, will you be able to cover me? No, he couldn't. So I was at school. Okay, can I pay next month? Okay, fine. Then next month came, more bills came. Long story short, I was 2 months in arrears with school fees. Hey, and then the school asked, and they said actually our son cannot attend the school anymore. He's gonna have to no longer be in the school. Does this not man not message me and be like, okay, you're gonna have to come fetch him from me, he'll be by me during the day? Guys, he was okay with our child being without school. He wasn't even gonna pay that arrears. Y'all, this man was not even willing to pay those 2 months arrears to let our son continue. So I literally had to take a loan from work at that stage to literally say, I was like, can you guys pay me today so I can like pay the money to the school today and then my son can attend. So then he messages me the morning, he's like, okay, anyway, what time must I pick up Mr. from you? And then I'm like, no, he's going to school. And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. I cannot be the only person that thinks that's absurd. But y'all believe what you want to believe, that these people are angels and saints because they post God quotes all day. This is why I don't post God quotes, because I know there are literally guys in my DMs that are like offering to donate money towards my son's school fees and offering to donate funds for whatever is needed. And I think that is like, there's no words for someone that is that kind, right? Like, that is amazing. But unfortunately, like, the struggle is obviously bigger than that. And I will not accept any money from anyone. Guys, I'm not going to accept any money. Not in a bad way. It's just that there's a bigger picture here. And the thing is, there is someone that can and is capable and is responsible for his own child and should come to the party. And it shouldn't have to be this, do you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't have to be even on this platform at all. But when you're dealing with people or situations in your life that want to control and want to see you suffer, it is going to be hard, and you're going to have to resort to desperate like attempts to try and get help. I'm going to answer your questions in the next few videos. So no, I didn't claim for any spousal maintenance. I walked away with nothing but a bed. Actually, no, 2 beds and the washing machine is the only thing I walked away with. Basically, my son and I were homeless. We had to move in with family because even though the court said that he has to keep us in the apartment for the next 6 months, obviously because our son was a baby and not to cause any disruption, the court order was made, but then him and his attorney went and gave immediate notice at our apartment, and so my son and I were evicted and we didn't have anywhere to go. And this was all while y'all were thinking this was your superhero of the year, while he had his baby mama and son out on the streets, because obviously at that stage I wasn't working. But a part of the protection order, the court did issue emergency monetary relief, which kind of then helped me like get back on my feet a little bit. I was able to get a job again. But man's fought that. Hey, he didn't even want the court to like give us that for me and my son, like down to the cent, guys. We were sitting there for hours, like going through every rand, and the total amount came down by like 100 or 200 rand. It was actually ridiculous. Okay, let's just address this really quickly. For everyone that wants receipts from me, right? Because you like to ask for receipts from the victims. Oh, evidence, 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 evidence. I've got all my evidence. I'm not bothered about that. Let me ask you, for everyone that says that I leaked the video or I blasted this person, show me the receipts. I dare every one of you to come and show me where I was the person, where that video came from me, even on WhatsApp, because apparently it was circulating on WhatsApp before it made it to Twitter. I am like, I will pay money that I don't have, obviously. Okay, I take that back. I can't do that. But I'm willing to bet that not a single one of you can find that I leaked that video. Do you know why? Because I didn't leak that video. Because what idiot would do that tells the world that you have an STD at that stage? Guys, really? And while everyone is here for the drama and the tea, I actually have a bone to pick with you guys. I just want to tell you, my 5-year-old child, baby boy, hates going to the mall or going to shops because of the attention around his dad and people wanting to take pictures. And obviously I can't have this conversation with his dad because, you know, we can't have conversations. But then you guys want to take pictures and stuff, and my son has to stand to the side, and my baby boy was crying one day and he came home and he's like, I don't like it, it makes me feel lonely, and I don't like it, it's uncomfortable because I have to stand there and I have to wait. Guys, don't do that. If you see the child, because clearly this man is not going to say anything, if you see the child is with him, please find another time, or I don't know, but like, the fact that you guys are okay with a little child standing to the side so that you can take a picture is not okay. I'm not okay with that. I'm sorry, you're gonna hate me for this, but yeah, Mariela.